Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first, actually, this is our second of many of a few spoiler roundups for the new expansion coming out in the new year, the Feast of Hemlock Vale. Down in the description, Fantasy Flight Games actually has a list of their spoiler schedule with dates and links to...
That's exciting.
So that's awesome. And you can find that down below and click that to see, what's upcoming, including our spoiler, which is coming on, I don't know, December 12th? Yeah, December 12th. So
far away now.
It is, I mean, for us, it's like a month. For them, it's going to be less than that because of YouTube time. You know,
it's going to be a month less a week.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, YouTube time's a little bit screwy. So we're going to do the thing we always do, which is we're going to show the card, talk about the card, and then move on.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
At least it's not to the camera, you know? All right.
He's affectionate, Bryn.
These are all in class order. So why don't we dive in with our only Guardian card. And here, let me make it bigger for everyone here.
It's actually probably the only one in the set.
It is actually. It is, yeah. Ofuda, this is a 2-cost item charm blessed asset. It uses 1 charge. Replenish this charge the first time a blessed token is revealed at your location each round. As a lightning bolt, choose a non-elite enemy or location and spend 1 charge. That enemy loses the alert, aloof, elusive, and retaliate keywords until the end of the round.
Oh man, so they're just like putting the boots to Whippoorwill hard. Hey?
Yeah, yeah. It's like, is this something that like, am I making this up? But like, you throw the Ofuda at the Whippoorwill and it goes, and then there's like a music sting.
Is
that like something? Oh, it's the
paper.
It's like it's like a Japanese charm or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just have this image of like an anime where like they throw it at something and then like it gets like electrocuted.
Oh yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I mean, getting rid of aloof is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones are there too.
Mm-hmm. Elusive is also good. Elusive is a new keyword if you don't know. It's whenever it takes damage or after it attacks in the enemy phase. It moves away from you. It disengages and moves a location away.
Oh no, I'd say right now Elusive's pretty useless on this card. That's mine, I believe.
Yeah, but it could be his.
Why do you think that, Travis?
Because they haven't printed any cards with Elusive on it.
Oh yeah.
If
you did print this card, yeah, it would.
Yeah.
I mean, and also like the only card in the box that has Elusive is Hank Sampson's, and as far as we know, because Hank Sampson's back hasn't been spoiled, he can't play this card, as far as we know, but he might be able to.
Yeah. I mean, this card seems fine, if I'm being honest. Like, it's not super great. It's like, kind of a riot whistle, I guess, for aloof guys, if you really care about that. But I don't know how, like, Retaliate's not really an issue when you're in Guardian, because
You say that.
Sometimes it is, and when it is, it's a problem. But most of the time, like you say, Justin, you don't go into the game expecting to fail tests, right?
Yeah.
Similar thing for, like, I guess the alert could be slightly more relevant because you don't evade as good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but, and I think, elusive is definitely the big one. I mean, like, what this is it's a slotless riot whistle in blessed decks. That's kind of like what it is.
For aloof guys.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but you don't need a riot whistle for anything else. You just hit them while somebody else has got them, and if they get hit, that's not
free
you. So
action to engage it. No. No. I won't.
Yeah, why would you do that?
I need that just in case. I need it later.
Like, I understand why it's non-elite, especially at level 0, but I would love to just, like, turn Retaliate off on a boss, you know?
Non-elite,
but
I'll be honest, I think this card's kind of binder fodder. But
yeah, Father Mateo can play it, though.
He could.
Yeah,
which is great for Retaliate, because his fist is so low.
You know who else will make good use of this? Amina, because she can't pass any tests with her 3s.
Let's go. Let's go turn off a Retaliate and alert.
Yeah. No punishment for jamming your 3 actions doing nothing.
Yeah.
It probably does make like a pretty reasonable charge battery.
Yep.
For things, like probably for like Sister Mary, because the only other person who can play things that I can think of that use charges in this, who isn't Diana, whose deck building is like all kinds of a mess, even though it's not really.
You mean with they talk about Eldritch Sophist to move them around? Or?
Yeah. So, like, somebody else has to be playing the Eldritch Sophist.
Yeah.
Like, I suppose you could use it probably fairly effectively as a support, like following your caster around and just being like, more go juice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is probably fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a thing to have in your very specific support bless Carson deck where, you know, you just have cards and resources to spend on stuff. So here's one of them.
Yeah.
Carson needs all kinds of cards to do things.
Not bless support Carson.
I'm trying to think of, like, would I play
Right,
this?
He's probably bad.
Like, would I play this in my Sister Mary deck that I have right now, which is literally like a blessed support deck? And I don't think I would. But I think that's also just because
You get to use it a lot.
I get it. You get it a lot, but I think also, like, most of the time the keywords don't actually matter, right? But
Yeah, it's kind of was getting at earlier, like the retaliate and the alert. You don't plan to fail your test for the most part. Elusive is like only going to be relevant for one campaign, as far for the time being, and then the aloof is a nice one. But again, you could just kind of play Riot Whistle.
yep,
if you
you
really
could just
care
play Riot
about that.
Whistle. Yeah, if you don't, yeah.
Yeah, I think we will have to see how impactful Elusive actually is.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it might be one that, like,
Yeah.
like, is like the hope is that, you know, it continues after Hemlock Vale. I like the keyword. I think
Yeah.
it's a nice keyword. It's just, if this card really kind of hinges on if there's more of that after Hemlock Vale.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. I think this card would be very good if you could choose enemies that were not at your location.
Yep.
That'd be very
But that
good.
also doesn't make sense. Like, what the hell kind of throwing arm have you got?
It's just throw a paper
Like, you wrap
across
it around a
Paris.
brick.
Yeah. That would be pretty sick. Yeah. All right, on to our Seeker card, which is Control Variable. So notably, this is a translation of a Polish version of the card, but, you know, just going from that. 1 cost, Insight, Science, Cursed. It's fast. Play after Investigator reveals a Curse token during a skill test at your location. Discover a clue at your location.
I like this card for curse decks.
Yeah, me too.
It's got it's more Tesla's curse clues, which is like what you are planning to do if you're playing Yellow Curse, or what's set to do right now at least. It's got decent icons on it. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, discovering clues is just good.
Yep.
Art's basically the same. Is a nice callback to evidence. I was gonna say basically the same, and like it is.
I mean, I do like adding to the
People looking at smaller
like this.
things.
Yeah, tweet holding it in their hand and looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good tribal deck.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we should do sometime. You get like
You
3 themes of art.
Up with your Joe Diamond deck, you play your Gaze at Rocks to like play this and then kill an enemy get clues with your evidence. I don't know, man.
Go.
That's be during a skill test, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can play this one as Joe Diamond in your hunch deck and then get really mad when it doesn't work.
Yeah, and then blame the hunch deck, not
Yes.
your decision
I don't
making.
need to be more mad about not drawing curses in my yellow decks.
Yeah, yeah.
But it does seem strong.
Yeah, it's a cool card.
Yeah.
All right, on to our first actual fully spoiled investigator, where we get their front side, back side, and all their signatures. So this is Lissandra Zorzi, the Countess. 3/4/2/4 for her stat line. You may take an additional action in your turn, which can only be used to parlay. Elder Sign effect +2 if you succeed. Choose a non-elite enemy or location, or to reveal a connecting location and automatically evade that enemy. Her deck building is 30. Rogue cards 0/5. Cards with parlay 0/5 and neutral 0/5.
Wild.
She gets 3 copies of Beguile, 1 copy of Zamacona, and then, of course, 1 random basic weakness. Beguile is a 2-cost event. It's her deck only. It's fast, playing during your turn. Attach it to a non-elite enemy at your location. As an action, you can parlay. Either move the attached enemy to a revealed connecting location, or perform a basic investigate or evade action at its location. If you fail a skill test resolving this ability, discard Beguile, and you may activate this ability from any location. And then we got Zamacona. He's elusive. Wow, another one. Spawn nearest empty location if able. You cannot parlay with him, and the first time you parlay with Lissandra Zorzi each round, you place a doom on Zamacona. All right, Bryn, you're the rogue expert, so I'll let you start.
Dude, who knows? So I think this one's entirely contingent on how strong the parlay cards are
Yes.
in this box.
Yeah.
Because as is, we
There's-
don't really
there's
do
not
that.
much,
That's
yeah.
not a thing. There's like a couple of them, but they parlay with fist because you're a blue investigator beating information out of somebody.
And right now her fist is her lowest stat.
And that doesn't seem great.
There's a book one where you trick people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed both of those to make them better, so that maybe you want to play them here.
Yeah, like mostly they're not super strong. Although everything gets a lot better when the difficulty of the test is 2 less.
Yeah.
So if you can reliably put your fine clothes on, man,
Mhm.
this might be really good.
Yeah. Definitely shoots up in value.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Beguile is a strong card. Like, basically just you get an extra investigate action, right? Each round because of her ability.
Yeah.
You get 3 copies of it, so you're going to find it. And I think Zamacona is an actual,
Like a weakness that matters.
yeah, it's an actual punishing
Yeah.
weakness. Yeah, I think it's actually, like, good.
What a country.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Beguile's like a little bit. There's a fast in there. Okay.
it is fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just, like, squeezed in the text box somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it does, the way that it's worded, with fast not being on a separate line, does give it the look of a lot of custom cards that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where it's just like lines of text, baby.
Yeah.
There's a lot of lines of text on that.
But to be fair, if it had its own line, I'd probably miss it anyway.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I still think that if I could go back in time, one of the many small changes I would make would have a lightning bolt.
Or like bolded fast.
Yeah, or bolded, yeah.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
actually
yeah,
like,
right.
yeah, like keyword.
Like non-elite. You can't miss non-elite
Yeah.
because it's bold.
Like a little, not even in the text box, but like a little lightning bolt by the name or the cost or
Yeah,
something.
like a little lightning bolt
Yeah,
by the
like
cost,
those old school like Odyssey
Tombstones.
flash card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flash
yeah.
cards with
Oh,
the
hell yeah, with a little
little
tombstone in the
next
top
to 'em.
corner,
So
little
there's
reminder
no way
icons.
that you wouldn't know that you could cast this from your graveyard,
And then you forget it when it's in your
and then you
graveyard.
forget
yeah.
anyway. But like that's, I think that that would be kind of neat.
Luckily, we actually have a bunch of parlay cards that have been spoiled so far that we can dive into
yeah,
and look
right
at
on.
here. So, which is going to give some more context into Lissandra and what she's been doing.
Yeah.
But I am curious to see how dependent she is on fine clothes, because it seems like one of those things that it'd be unfortunate if you just kind of like need it for the values of the cards. But yeah,
So you're telling me you can like handcuff somebody and be like, you belong to her now.
yeah, we could do some classic role playing
just-
here. My idea is I still want to like have sex with a whippoorwill. That's my number one. That's what I want to do. You know,
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
want to beguile the whippoorwill and see what we can do with that. That sounds like a good time.
Sure, man.
I mean, even just like, not even like on the thing, just as like a way to just deal with those annoying enemies that you don't want to spend the time to kill, just turn it into your free action, hey, get out of here, you know? Curious to see
Send
how it
them into
goes.
somebody else's location. Like, okay, bye.
Yeah, this is your problem now. All right, on to our first of these parlay cards. We got Grift. This is a 0-cost trick illicit parlay. Choose an enemy or location and test foot 0. For each point you succeed by, gain 1 resource to a maximum of 6. If you fail, that enemy attacks you.
Just another in the long line of rogue cards that are like, if you draw the red token, then like, fuck,
Yeah.
you get to
man.
die now.
I actually like this card a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And
it
this
doesn't
is-
seem bad.
This is really well designed level 0
Yeah.
economy for them.
I think this card's also definitely going to break something.
Yeah.
A test 0 is...
That's fine.
It's
They're
there's
balanced.
nothing bad happens with test 0s.
Yeah, I think my favorite part about this is the implication that Preston has clearly come by his money honestly,
Yes, yeah.
and can't play it.
Yeah. He can't. No, that actually is true. Yeah, Preston can't
He's
touch
not going
this
around.
one.
He doesn't need to go around grifting people. He's already rich, Bryn.
Yeah, but like, you're telling me he doesn't know how to grift people? Like, he's clearly already on the right side.
No, he's a
of it.
trust fund baby.
Yeah, okay, maybe
doesn't know how to do anything.
Preston's
That's why he's
dad
got
can
ones.
play
That's
this
why he has no
card.
skills.
Yeah, Preston's dad can play this.
Yeah,
card.
maybe Preston's
Oh no,
dad.
makes
Preston's
sense.
dad
That
has
makes
done
sense.
a lot of illicit things to have the
Yeah,
money that he
yeah.
has. I mean, I just love.
That makes sense.
Also, this is just another card that makes Nimble even that much sweeter. Get some money, and then also just like move 3 locations, like leave someone else with the enemy. True
Yeah.
rogue fashion, just like pick the ghoul's pocket and then be like, see ya.
Yeah, this card seems sweet for a Chuck Fergus deck.
You guys
Yep.
just
Where you
go
get to
for a
be
lot of
like,
different things, I know.
money is fast. I need money to play all the other events that I want to play with Chuck Fergus. Also, I get +2 skill value for this.
Yeah,
That seems good. I like that.
yeah.
Chuck Fergus decks are not good. Do not. They're not good.
No, I think it's a cool card, and I'm going to be excited to play with it. We also have False Surrender, otherwise known as Gun to the Back, everyone's favorite combat move.
This is just
Die
What's his
Hard.
name? Yeah,
Die Hard. John McClane. Yeah.
John McClane.
So this is a 1-cost event. It's a tactic and a trick.
That makes perfect sense. The flavor text. Yeah, I gotcha. He's a cowboy. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Let's go. Yeah. This is a parlay. Choose an enemy or location and play a weapon asset from your hand, reducing its cost by 1. You may then take a fight action with that weapon against the chosen enemy using foot instead of the skill indicated.
Support for your sharpshooter deck.
Rudy Tooty point and shooty.
Maybe we get permanent sharpshooter in this expansion.
Yeah, we just
would
play
be
this
nice.
play this
That
in
would be
Safina,
nice.
and you're just like keep painting guns.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have it like in your tied to your back. You just like grab it from the painting. And just,
This is like fun.
yeah.
Yeah, good. Who knows? Who knows? Like it's a way to play a weapon without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Yep. It's another trick also for like adding into like if you're playing like sleight of hand Lupara, you're probably still like working with this in there too. Is
This
just
is
another
probably
way to
good.
sneak it into play.
Playing, but yeah.
Yeah. Use this to play the old shotgun. They're just like got this giant shotgun taped to your back, and they're like, "What do you got there?" And you're like, "Nothing, nothing."
Oh yeah, because then it comes in with the ammo.
Yeah,
on it.
then you get the ammo because you're playing a weapon with it. If you're Leo Anderson, this sucks so bad.
Yeah, because you don't get a discount because it still costs 1.
Yeah.
The event just costs 1, and then it reduces the cost, so you're still paying the full cost of the weapon.
yeah.
I mean, it might not be horrible. Like, you can use it to just play a weapon without taking attack of opportunity.
Yeah, but then you gotta like.
You don't have to shoot it.
Yeah, you do.
No, you may then take a fight action.
No, what are you? Gonna
have
not,
to use
What
foot
are you
if you
not
do
gonna
it.
do that?
I mean, like, yeah, okay, if you're don't play it. I don't think I would ever play this just to be able to play weapons without taking attacks of opportunity. Sometime, if I expect that to be a regular occurrence, I built my deck horribly wrong. But
If I was expecting that to happen a lot, I'd be employing like one Joseph Vigil to have more guns in his bag.
You brought the bag? Yeah. The bag with guns? Yeah.
Oh, I suppose Rita can play it. It is a trick. She actually cares about the foot too.
Yeah, right. Like you just got a machete. You just got like a meat cleaver taped to your back.
You just pull out like a chainsaw and
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I think this card's really neat.
I mean,
Like a lot of green cards, possibly neater than it is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
You know,
definitely.
You can play it fast with Chuck. Fast and free, so you actually like get a discount, or fast and like +2 on the use your foot instead. Still not good for Leo, but
better.
That's okay.
Better.
Leo's got.
yeah,
He does have.
He's
plenty
got
of other
enough
options.
juice.
yeah. Leo doesn't really need other things. He's just like kind of good when he's not turning into a tree and dumping his guns on the ground.
Yeah.
Do you think this is the foot thing to like make it worse specifically for Tony?
I choose to believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think also that, and it's also just the flavor. You know, you're pulling it out and like surprising them. It's more dexterity than it is like, you know. I mean, that's actually something that's
in the Arkham universe. It is extremely important how hard you can pull the trigger, Justin.
not in Mansions of
Everyone knows
Madness. In Mansions of Madness, you actually use your foot value for shooting guns.
Amazing.
I know, it's the only one. It's the only one.
That would be a neat distinction for this game.
It would have been, yeah. Then from the get-go, skids can actually shoot guns.
Yeah, we'll give you like a reason to like play guns versus melee weapons.
Yeah. Oh well. Add that onto my list of things that I would go back in time to change.
Arkham 2.0.
All right, on to our next one. We got Blackmail File. 2-cost item tome illicit. As an action, choose an ally enemy or location and parlay. Test Brain X, where X is that enemy's printed health value. If you succeed, that enemy disengaged from each investigator and gains aloof until the end of the round.
So you can use the Afuda to be like, disengage, has aloof. Nah, no aloof.
Bring it back.
Yeah. It's so bad.
This card doesn't really excite me because I don't know where and why I would play it.
So the cool thing, at least to me, that this card does is be good in exactly one deck. And that's like probably the parlay lady, which makes sense. But also, you can evade enemies that are not engaged with you, and you do not have to spend the action engaging them to evade them.
No, that is also like...
I think that's kind of neat.
You can like play this in Safina to push guys away from you, so you can play small theater without taking attacks of opportunity.
Let's go. I suppose also it is a tome. Parallel Daisy, when you get enough, your brain just turns people off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Preston can't
he-
blackmail people because who does that in
No,
polite society?
he would never.
He wouldn't
No.
ever.
I mean, yeah. I don't.
Except if it was like particularly lucrative.
I don't like mentioning it, but parallel daisy with regular daisy front also is nice because you can just get like a free like.
You can't do that.
I mean, I don't agree, Bryn. I don't think you should be able to do that. So, everyone online was like, "Is that George Barnaby in the art?" What do you guys think? Do you think that's George Barnaby crying into his little hands?
No.
I looked at it, and his beard always was longer in the other pictures.
But like, I mean, it could be.
it could be
I think this is actually Trish Scarborough disguised
as Norman Withers.
as Norman Withers,
We know it's
trying
not.
to
we
discover
know
the
it's
nuclear
Uterus.
secrets. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably George Barnaby. If I had to pick, it could also just be like random old white guy, but
Yeah.
like
I mean, it could be George Barnaby.
If it
This
had
could
to
be
be
the
one of
start
them.
of his arc where he goes to the Arctic and then dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
like way of saying that.
They're like, we need you to get out of here. You need to go to the Arctic. See you
Yeah.
later. Yeah. That Safina deck sounds kind of janky. I'm kind of here for it.
Like, I think if I had to pick a character to make use of this, it's probably Safina.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also probably really good in Dexter,
Yeah, definitely.
where he's just like, "What's this? It's a picture of you behaving inappropriately at a party," and they're like, "What the? How did you? I was never even there."
Magic.
And he's like, "Whoa!"
And then it just turns it into a
Yeah.
gun and shoots
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's pretty. It costs 1 for him. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it costs 1. You can put it into play while you're engaged with an enemy. If you don't need it anymore, because like you probably don't actually need to do this that many times in a scenario. It's just something else. That might be good.
Wouldn't it be better just to evade though?
No, because your foot is 2.
Like I mean, like with a Miss of Relay or something.
That has
Or like a
charge,
sword
that has
cannon.
charges. This has
A sword cannon.
forever.
How many times in a scenario do you need to do this, Bryn?
Hopefully.
Probably like 65 times. Yeah.
It's a lot of action, too. It's like
Well, luckily
It's like
Dexter
20
makes up for them by being able
Yeah,
to
it's
play
also
assets.
it's also non-elite, which
what
is like not
scenario are
great.
you playing where you get 22 action or like 22 rounds worth of actions to play the game?
Oh yeah,
Echoes of the
it's,
Past.
we're also playing standalone, so like Burn After Reading is really good.
Yeah.
This card's so bad in Echoes of the Past.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, I think most of the time this card is just better or like worse than Sword Cane, not better than Sword Cane. Sword Cane is better than this card, but
Yeah. I mean, even
it
like
has a niche.
even like Disguise seems to like just completely outpace this card even.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, unless you're wearing really nice clothes, in which case,
Yeah.
like clearly you have to believe that person. You know, is wearing a suit.
I mean, that is, I guess, the plus side of having a parlay investigator is
Yeah.
that in Fine Clothes is neutral. You can touch into these. She just does it better than everyone else because she gets like a free action for it. Yeah.
I mean, like when this doesn't cost an action, that's actually probably really good.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it kind of costs you an action because, like, you're playing the lady instead of a different character whose ability would provide you with an action's worth of value,
no,
hopefully.
nobody else does that.
Okay.
No one else gets an extra action to.
Do
Yeah, that's not how
pretty
investigators. That's
much
not how
anything they
investigators
want.
work. Yeah, that's not,
No.
She's
not
the
like-
first. That's not how
Yeah,
investigators
that's
work in
unique.
this game.
It's
Okay.
unique
Yeah.
in here.
I'm just saying, it's not really a free action.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to our Mystic cards. We got Wicked Athame. This is a Cursed Blade. It's a 2-cost item, weapon, melee. Cursed card takes up the hand slot. As an action, add 1 to 3 cursed tokens to the chaos bag. Fight. You get +2 fist for this attack for each cursed token added as part of this action's cost. If this attack defeats an enemy, replenish 1 charge or offering on an asset you control.
Wow, imagine being able to consistently use your curse spells.
Yeah, like everything that I said about Ofuda possibly being cool in a deck, just do this. Just do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, this is sick.
Stab rats or whatever. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, like
Yeah.
just attack enemies and take tax opportunity at curses in the bag.
yeah, like whatever.
Yeah, card's kind of like fucking
It's
really
kinda
good,
nutty.
huh? Yeah.
They're like, what are the, what
Yeah.
are those, apocalypse, and it's,
Eye of Chaos.
yeah, I have
And
Chaos.
Armageddon.
No,
And-
yeah,
Armageddon. And what's
not
the other one?
Apocalypse.
The Shroud of Shadows. Yeah.
What are they missing? They're like, well, they don't have very many charges. Also, it's hard to get curses in the bag, and they're like, here you go.
Yeah.
Does all of it.
Alright,
And
let's do
what's
it.
also great about too is
Yeah.
this solves the really awkward Mystic thing of, oh my god, it's a 3 health enemy, you know, and like,
Kinda.
I just have to,
Depends
like-
which one you're playing a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah.
but like I have to like. I have to use another charge on my limited Armageddon, or I know I can stab the guy, add in 3 curse tokens, and then also put a charge on my Armageddon.
If you put 3 curse tokens back, you might not be stabbing him.
Well, you get +6.
Yeah, you get one for each curse token you
Oh,
have.
for each curse. Oh.
Yeah, you get
so
like
you're
basically like
still-
promise of
I thought
power.
it was like curse token. I thought it was just
No,
+2.
No,
Mine
no,
completely
this
did not
is-
read the for each curse token.
No, that's like
That's insane.
it's really good. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, cards
Russell's just
They've
hanging out
continued to
looking for
not
the
value
audio
curse
cable. Say.
tokens accurately.
yeah, no, cards cool. I guess the question is as well, like, is this gonna be one that you'll just put into play outside of it? Because the replenish is a nice thing to just like replenish your assets.
I can see if you were like if you were like Agnes and you're just, I mean, probably not Agnes because she already has a built-in way to get the extra 1 point in.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like a combat-focused mystic, I could see that, yeah.
Yeah. All right. We got a curse. This one's a little bit of a
Play
weird
that
one.
with Luke, and you're just running around stabbing people to take their witch weed.
I mean, he has a hard time running out of that anyway. But Cursed is an innate cursed skill. Hello, Silas. Commit for a wild. When you commit a Cursed to a skill test, add up to 3 curse tokens in the chaos bag. During the skill test, treat the modifier of each curse token revealed as 0.
Seems good.
Yeah,
Purple
it's
cursed
fine.
dot deck is like definitely missing pieces, and it's nice to
Yeah.
see them trying to address that.
Yeah.
This isn't promise power, but like it's
I mean,
solid.
thankfully, right?
Yeah, I mean it is promise of power if you have 2 favor of the moon,
Of
so
power
you can't.
too, and it's just promise of power. But the guy's holding a second book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, we need another one of those we need a better version of Promise of Power. Yeah. Cool.
It's not practice though. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually kind of bad. But, sorry.
No, I think it's fine.
I mean, I also like it
It's
as...
good for the curse deck, but like I don't
Yeah.
think you'll be playing anywhere else.
I agree.
No, but that's
I agree.
also where I think some of these things should exist.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be
No,
like
Promise Power's really every
Faustian
deck.
Bargain where it's like cursed interaction, hey?
Yeah.
Just kidding, every deck. Like, can I play it? Or Promise of Power.
I mean, I also like this
Yeah.
card as... Because if your friends, as Travis knows, if your friends are playing curse decks and you're not, you need ways to like defend yourself from the attacks of your friends. And this is another way that I think a curse does a good job of being able to support it, but also is like, even if you're in the curse deck being like, oh, I think I want to pass this test, I'll just like negate all the curse tokens in the bag at level
I'm not
0.
spending experience to put a level 0 card in my deck after I know that my teammates are both playing curse decks.
No, but just be like what we would do on the campaigns where we actually kill it when we talk about our decks as a group.
No, we don't.
The ones where we actually like do our best when we like plan our decks as a team. Instead of just,
Ambushing each other.
yeah, just showing up on the day with whatever.
That's always kind of fun though.
It
You
is.
show
I
up
like
geez, I hope somebody can get clues, because
yeah, just say
Yeah,
like
I
what
can't
our
do that
role
at
is,
all.
but like we all just say like I can flex a bit.
Skids is a primary monster fighter.
Yes.
Flex base at looking at his character's base 3 fist.
Yeah.
And no cards to help him fight.
Yep.
If I
Alright.
need to.
Oh yeah, this one I forgot about this
Daily
one.
Wings.
Speak to the Dead. This is a 1-cost talent ritual asset. Takes up the spell slot. It uses 6 offerings. As an action, spend any number of offerings to parlay. Choose a spell or ritual event in your discard pile and reveal tokens in the chaos bag equal to the number of offerings spent. If at least one skull or curse token is revealed, return the chosen event to your hand.
I just like decidedly meh.
Jim.
Yeah, I know, Jim.
It says skull.
It says skull, which means there's only one thing that just put on the gym light. Just big neon lights that just say gym in the back.
Yeah.
I'm kind of there too.
I think this is actually like kind of bad.
I think it depends what you're trying to get back.
So I mean, like, it does depend on what you're trying to get back. Like, obviously, it's more worth it if you have like some level 5 non-existences in your discard pile or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a resource and action to play it, and you have to spend an action to do it, and then like it's also RNG dependent whether you're actually like doing the thing you want to do.
Yeah, but you could just spend all 6. And then like you probably get it.
Yeah.
I think
Probably.
I think with this one that when I would look at playing it is in curse deck. Obviously,
Or
I wouldn't
curse
like. I also think like this is another card that you could probably do some fun things with Dexter. Use you mean he doesn't? No, he could get the level 5 deny. For some reason, Dexter is always green to me. That's just because Bryn plays him.
Yeah.
It's because green is the only good color.
Because like then you get like it's a 1-cost, so it uses his ability really well.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, even if you're just getting back, like, my hands are knives,
Yep.
or like read the signs.
I mean, like my biggest issue with it is you have to have like I think you have to have a considerable investment in curse tokens in the bag for it to like be consistent.
Agreed. I agree.
So.
Because otherwise, like, what do you do? Like,
Yeah, but like, how many do you need to be getting back with this? Right. I think that's what we loop back
Like
to.
2?
Like, if we're getting back 2,
yeah.
that's good.
Because then you like within 2, you do what, like 3 twice.
Yeah, I still don't think that's
Or
great
6
odds,
one
though.
time.
I mean, I think also like this could be a fun thing,
Get
like where it
one.
goes up in value if you cheat it, right? Like if you're like, I think like once again the question is like, what are you looping back? And it's like a level 5 event that's like deny existence 5, and like if you just like use, I don't have New Olive in here. That's who I'm missing. There's the New Olive, who's insane. So New Olive is she's level 3, I think. And she reveals 4 symbols, 4 tokens,
Yeah.
and you keep 2.
Yeah, and she's got a new
New type, yeah, underneath which
she's
tried
everything
yeah.
once.
Which is insane. That's a very powerful
Pretty
upgrade.
good.
But I do think you need to get 2 cards, and like if you're doing like Favor of the Moon or like Olive, or I don't know, you're fucking just hit on a freaking premonition. But even then, it's not really. It's a lot of work, I think.
I mean, like, if I'm really trying to recycle my spells and rituals, I'd probably rather be... I mean, rituals, like, a little bit tougher, but I'd rather use, like, the Vermis Mysterious or Diana. I think those are... I mean, because they just
do it.
I do, like, value consistency quite a bit, and, like, you just, like, do the thing that you want them to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think outside of a curse deck, it'd be harder, but I mean, like, recursion is powerful. It just depends on how consistent you can make it without putting too much into it, right? Yeah.
My entire deck exists to make this card work. I forgot to put spell.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. It's like the thing where, like, because I've done the same thing where I recently built the Tarot Lola deck, and all the experience you put in to do the tarots, and you're like, I don't got any room for anything else.
The deck's invincible.
And, like, it's kind of like it could be the same sort of thing here. All right. Devil. We've talked about this card a lot, but we've never actually talked about it on the channel. So this is a 1-cost, 2 experience, ally creature cursed. Friend or foe, it's Black Phillip from the Vuvitch. If you haven't seen that movie, you have now. I shall guide thy hand to flavor text. 3 health, ally slot force. At the beginning of your turn, move 1 damage from your investigator to Devil. Forced, when Devil is defeated, deal 2 damage to each enemy and investigator at your location.
This card's cool.
It's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how good it is, but I like it.
I mean, I think it's going to be sick in Yorick, but, like, that's just pretty...
You can tell it'll be
obvious.
sick in Yorick because it's red and it's got the little asset thing at the top.
Yeah. Cool card.
Yeah,
I'm
cool.
excited to... I think Bryn's most likely one to play with it. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not unique, hey?
No, you can have 2
So I
devils.
could just have 2 and have, like, one of them kill the other.
Uh-huh.
Deal
Yeah.
4 damage to everybody else in my location.
Uh-huh.
Travis, like, why did you do this on the first turn?
Yeah, this is like very much
No,
like
I
a...
already had
yeah.
this, man.
What are we doing? Yeah, this is very much like stay away from Bryn deck. It's just like, he is volatile.
Yeah.
There was that one when we built for the makeshift trap, and it was like all the dynamites you could play. These guys fit
They do.
perfectly
They do.
into it.
They do.
They even, like, so you can, like, dump your... You dynamite your own location, put the damage on Devil, and it just dynamites again.
Deal 5 damage to a boss and yourself.
Wait,
No,
you take
2
two
damage. You take
damage,
2.
yeah,
So
you
5 to the
damage
boss
to
and 2
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
rate.
pretty sick.
That's a good
Yeah.
rate. Yeah.
Or you get someone else, you play it with your level 3 Dynamite Blast, you can, like, throw it to someone else's location because they're stupid playing this.
Yeah. All right. Onto our Mystic cards, we got Occult Reliquary, Dubious Source. This is a 3-cost boon pack, permanent, limit 1 per deck. You have 1 additional hand, accessory, or arcane slot, which can only be used to hold blessed or cursed, or hold a blessed or cursed asset.
I mean, like, the only dubious part of this card is, like, the fashion choices that this guy has made. Like, he knows that he's got a big baby head, and he chose not to, like, wear a hat or, like, anything.
Yeah.
Like, all right, sure, whatever, bud.
Also, this doesn't really look like a Dubious Source to me. It looks very professional, apart from, like, the glowing
Yeah, that
crystal
part's a
ball
little
thing
weird.
he's got. That just looks like a university professor's office.
Yeah.
And even the... I mean,
Yeah, the effect also is not dubious either. It's just like, do the thing.
No.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
don't
whenever I
like
see
that.
this card, I feel like there's... Because, like, the flavor text, like, the price is but a pittance for what you'll gain, like,
Yeah, that's
my
really
3
weird.
experience.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something missing for this card.
I mean, they're right. The price is a pittance. So it's not really a price.
Extra hand slots a hell of a drug.
It is, yeah.
You know, it'd be
Especially
nice.
if you're Sister Mary and you're just like, I want to do something with my offhand, but instead of Bandolier, I'll play this and like he'll hold half of my spear.
Yep.
It's like, sure.
This would be a good opportunity for like a bonded card, or like have this be a boon, and then like when you purchase it, you have to add a pact weakness to your deck.
Yeah. That's like what I'm expecting to have happen. I just like, my gut is telling me they're just like, they ship this one and they're like, oh, but there's actually some text in the instruction manual about pact weaknesses or pact assets you gain. I don't know. I mean, like, the card's powerful.
Yeah, it does seem
But it's just
very
like there's some
really good.
flavor dissonance that I'm like, that makes me feel like, you know.
It does feel weird. Like even if they just didn't print the flavor text, it would
Yeah.
probably be
Come
fine.
on, buddy.
Yeah, agreed. All right. Jeez, Russ. We have one more card to talk about here for all of your viewing pleasure at home, and that is this Eldritch Tongue. This is a 2-cost asset, takes up the spell slot, uses 4 charges. You may play events with Parlay from your discard piles if they were in your hand. As initial cost to play an event this way, spend 1 charge from Eldritch Tongue, and after that event resolves, remove it from the game.
The card's neat, but I don't think it should have been neutral.
Tell me you need more work to make Lissandra better without telling me those exact words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, recursion is strong. Playing Grift with this is probably a hell of a drug.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
At least the event removes the events from the game. Good job on that one. I like to see that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't
What
really...
do you mean I can't put them back in my crystallizer? That's bullshit.
It's like everything about this card screams purple. And it's just not.
You're 100% right. There is the...
Like limited recursion for events, like
And that-
removing them from the game after use, Eldritch Tongue.
There's so much purple
She's-
in the art.
Yeah, clearly doing magic.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can.
Not
I
even
can
like
respect
blessed
that.
magic, like technically magic.
Yeah.
No, it's just her face, man.
Oh, I don't think so,
Yeah.
Bryn. I don't think so.
Yeah. So it makes her so beguiling.
Yeah, she's actually just like a Mask of Nyarlathotep for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
That'd be a neat character.
That would be a neat character.
Yeah, you get to the end and you're like, surprise, guys, we actually lost.
Gotcha! Yeah, I don't have really much to say.
Yeah.
There were some people, I think, in like our Discord who were like, this card's way too strong, and I don't think it is. Because I just don't think like most Parlay events aren't. But we haven't seen the upgraded ones, and I think that'll really potentially change it. But
Yeah.
it does seem weird that it's... I mean, like, it's neutral because they probably couldn't find a way to make it work with her deck building, right? But...
Why not? It says you can play cards with parlay, and it literally says parlay
Yeah, but
with the
it's
quotation marks too.
It
Yeah.
doesn't say parlay.
Yeah, I know.
It just says parlay in quotation
Yeah,
marks,
they
which is
could have
different.
just no, Russ. They
But-
could have just did like, what was that one? The Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah,
They
we're
could
just like, just kidding, it works.
yeah,
It works the way that you think it should.
yeah.
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 Um,
I don't know.
Oh,
Like
shit, we fucked up.
it being neutral, I think is not a big deal because there's not. I mean,
Maybe if it was
How
less
many-
magic forward in its
Yeah.
flavor, that
Yeah.
would If
how
it was
many,
just like Sharp Tongue, and she was a snake like Yig,
Yeah, that would be less purple. That'd be more green.
it would be more green.
Yeah,
Snakes
and then
are
they could
green.
just make your green.
Yeah.
Easy.
I know you're thinking about it.
Yeah, don't scratch the monitors, Russ. Because the video's done. So no one's
There's
gonna...
nothing for you to gain.
Damn you, go, buddy.
Think you can stop me?
You're gonna tell me what to do.
He wasn't into that. Just a nice little, like, fuck you.
I'm excited. I think the thing I'm most excited for is seeing all the purple cards and the Curse Scum stuff come from it, because Wicked Athame seems really fun to play with. So
Yeah, I like
excited
the
to see
curse
more
and
of
bless
those.
mechanics. I just want more options for them. So
Mhm.
I'm a little sad that the green stuff's gonna get a lot of the green stuff. I think it's gonna
By
get eaten
Parlay.
up by parlay.
yeah,
Um,
That's okay.
Because the whole like bless and curse aspect that green had going on was
If
pretty
even
neat.
like a third of them are as good as Grift appears to be, that's great.
Yeah.
We actually got good green cards.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
You get lots of green. Good.
Yeah,
green cards.
green's really good now.
Yeah, green.
Bryn's
is
like,
Yeah,
what's
but not
what's the
good
new
enough.
worst class? I wanna
play blue probably.
probably blue.
Nah, blue can't ever be the worst class.
Why not?
Mark Harrigan.
Yeah.
Green was the
Have you
worst class
seen
for a
that guy?
long time, and it had Tony.
Well, Tony is like when it started getting.
Tony's blue though.
Tony is kind of blue.
He's not.
Yeah.
I like yellow Tony now. Secret Tony's fun. Secret Tony's a good time.
Yeah, you just get like good cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also get good cards in blue. Like Vicious Blow and 8 other cards.
Yeah. What does it? Put the glass over the mouth so we could just dump it in after?
Yeah.
It's just flowing. 8 other
I
cards.
mean, like I'm wearing a mask, so it's really easy.
It is actually quite
Yeah, it
easy.
makes it real easy.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know in the comments down below what of these spoiler cards are you most excited about. And you might be thinking, Justin, there's been so many new cards spoiled, and this video isn't talking about them. Yes, that's true. That's because of YouTube time. But rest assured, we will talk about them when another nice big batch of cards to talk about. But in the meantime, have a good one. Thanks for watching. And as always, GG's.